Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since we posted the last video. For those of you that have been watching the journey watching the channel over the past 12 to 18 months or so, you'll know the last 6 weeks have been post-op recovery time. Been a bit of an up and down period. Head's been in the gutter a little bit from time to time, so we've got our head back into the game a little bit. Can't tell you how long it will be for, but recovery's been going well. We've had 3 sessions of physio now down at Physio Formburton on Trent with Laura, and everything seems to be recovering really well. And you know, I'm happy with where I'm at. It's just been a major frustration from seeing the lads in the WhatsApp group and all the activity I follow on social media, seeing them out running, entering races, enjoying the weather, etc, etc, and not being able to do anything. So you'll have seen a couple of videos where we've done some of the stretching, etc. We're now, let's say, 6 weeks post recovery, nearly 7 weeks post recovery, I think. And yesterday I was out on the bike. We'll drop some footage of that on while we can, or in a minute when we can. And today, just in the garage on the treadmill, we're going to take a relatively steady walk. Also do some gym work. So yesterday, chest, shoulders, chest, arms, abs, and a little bit of shoulder work. And just going to try and increase the intensity a little bit, lose a little bit of the fat again, because I have put some weight back on whilst I've not been training or doing anything. Continue to work on the strength and conditioning that Laura has given me from the physio, and also where we can, without being silly, put some cycling and some walking, and then once the walking's comfortable, break into a little jog, or you know, a bit of a couch to 5k again. So we'll drop in and out, let you know how the leg's feeling. But yeah, that's where we are from now. Anybody else that's out there watching this, that's sitting through an injury, recovery, or has been through it before, drop message into the comments. Let me know how you felt, how you're feeling, how you dealt with it, etc, etc. You know, I think it's the first time in my life really I've been injured from anything, and had to not be able to do any activity I wanted to do. Play football for 25 years, maybe more, without picking up a single injury, and was really lucky. So this is the first time I've ever had that frustration of sitting around down in the dumps, not being able to go out and train. Once I've developed that mentality and that mindset of wanting to train. So yeah, drop us a message in the box below. Let us know how you dealt with it, how you are dealing with it. If you're down in the dumps or you're struggling to deal with your recovery, hit me up. Socials are on start and end of these videos as well, but it's at Beckett runs, at Beckett_runs on Instagram. So ping me a DM, let me know how you're feeling, if there's anything I can do, try and help you in your recovery, and likewise you can do to help me. It's all going to be definitely worth it. So drop some more videos in and out. We'll catch you in a bit. So we're about 15 minutes into the walk now. Relatively steady pace, nothing too strenuous. Knees holding up okay, feels pretty stable. I think just touching back onto people that are suffering with injuries at the minute, struggling with rehab, whatever it might be, etc, etc. First thing I would recommend above anything, even if you've got a little niggle, go and see a physio, get it diagnosed. If you're in pain, there's a reason you're in pain, and it's your body's way of telling you there's something wrong. So go and get it checked out, go see a physio, get a diagnosis as to what's wrong, and get a recovery plan in place. The last thing you want to do is continue training on it, continue working on it, ignore it, put it to the back of your mind, and then end up doing yourself a longer term damage or a longer term injury that keeps you off your feet for longer. So I couldn't recommend the guys down at Physio Form enough. They've been brilliant with me, but any physio, sports physio especially, will be able to look after you. If you can get one that's, you know, running related, even better. But and the other thing is, try and keep your mind as active as you can whilst you are out injured, or whilst you're busy. Whilst you're off the road with a nig or with a longer term problem, whatever it is. The times where I've really struggled have been where I've had no motivation, just sat on the sofa. One of the things that I said to myself right at the start of getting the operation date through was that I was going to continue my training. I'd built up a routine and a rhythm so that I knew I was training on certain days, and I didn't do that. When I was running, I got a plan written for me. I knew day to day what I was meant to be doing. Once I got back from Barcelona half, and there was nothing to train for now. Manchester was off the agenda. Stopped getting plans written, and then it was down to me to get up off my backside and go and do something. And because it's not planned, there's nothing there. It was always, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow never came, it never got done. So I would really recommend, for those of you that follow a running plan, whether that be generic online, whether that be through a running coach or anything else, maintain the same process where you schedule and plan your strength and conditioning, minimal activity that you're able to do, walking, whatever it might be that you're doing in order to break through the recovery. That'll keep your mind dialed in to keeping that same routine that you're in while you run. So much more difficult once you've broken that routine, even if it's only a week or two, to then get back into the rhythm and the routine of knowing what you're doing when you're training. So if you've got a plan, and you know, today I'm doing strength and conditioning work, exercises, stretches, whatever it might be. Tomorrow I'm going to do gentle walk, gentle jog, whatever it might be. The next day, etc, etc, etc. You know, so have a plan in mind. If it suits you, write it down, get it into a plan format, same as you would do if you're following a plan. Get it in your diary, however you work. But that's the single biggest thing I would recommend after getting physio, is planning and structuring your training as if you would do whilst running. So if you don't do that, you could very quickly find that the time's never available, and it'll take a period of time to get back into that routine and that process again. So yeah, just that really. Maintain your planning, try and maintain your discipline about your work, and try and keep your mind active and work through your injury. So there we go, got 30 seconds left, and that's a nice steady paced 30-minute walk. Saying about just under 1.5 miles, but don't take too much notice of what the watch says versus the treadmill. Normally there's an element of difference between normal GPS running and treadmill running, both in distance completed and time that you've covered. So we're just looking at flat 30 minutes. Get the legs moving, get everything back on track. As you'll see, I've got a heart rate monitor on, just to maintain that I'm keeping a consistent heart rate, that I'm not overdoing things. It is very warm in here, but it's not a bad idea to just keep, so with it being very warm in here, it's just a good idea to keep the heart rate monitor on and just maintain that I'm keeping a regulated heart rate, nothing too strenuous, nothing too serious. And yeah, we'll drop back in. We've got strength and conditioning tomorrow, so that'll include the exercises given to me by the physio, so some weighted strength exercises for core, quads, hamstrings, all strengthening the muscle groups around my knees, calves as well, all strengthening the muscle groups around my knees. Might get either on the bike indoors or outdoors again tomorrow, depending upon how we go, but we'll drop in and let you know what we're doing there. But yeah, nice to be back. Hopefully you are all keeping well, and we will catch up with you again soon. So guys, how we're doing? Back in the garage again here, Friday now. Got cricket tonight, so we are just going to do steady 45 to 60 minutes on the treadmill. Possibly put a couple of little very steady jogs in of a minute or so, just see how the knee's holding up. Nothing too strenuous. We're about level 5, which is about 5 kilometers an hour. So we are literally just brisk paced walk and just drop in and out. Perhaps try and get video of a couple of the jogs that we do, if we do them. But other than that, yeah, just another steady walk on the treadmill. We'll maybe do some stretches, get those videoed in a bit as well. Perhaps go outside and do them. But yeah, drop in a bit, see you later. Alright guys, here we go. We are about to try and break into a jog for the first time since the operation. So we're now 7 weeks post-op. So this will be the first time I've gone for a jog. We're just going to do a minute or two at a comfortable slow pace and take it from there. So here we go. Right guys, there we go. Very quick 2-minute jog. That feels unbelievable. It's honestly feels alien to run. Hips are tight, calves, quads, everything's tight. But just that 2 minutes, slightly higher heart rate again. That lack of being able to breathe properly, get the air out, going through the lungs. Yeah, amazing. We'll try and do another couple of steady jogs. It was only 8 kilometers an hour on the treadmill, that was. We're not doing anything silly, trying too hard. We'll try and put another 2 minutes in at each 10-minute interval or something like that. Just see how we're feeling. And yeah, absolutely boss to be back running, albeit 2 minutes. It's amazing. Here we go again. "36 minutes into walk then guys. 5 of those minutes have been a gentle jog. We did 2 minutes after 10, we did a minute after 20, and then we did 2 minutes after 30, whereas we get to 30. So it feels alien to be running, it really does, but I'm absolutely over the moon. This is a huge sort of benchmark for me. Getting back, don't get me wrong, fitness isn't there. So far this week we've done gym Monday, bike Monday night, treadmill walk Tuesday, Wednesday we were back in the gym again, did a decent session. Yesterday we had a rest day, Thursday, and then today planning on, if I can get there, an hour walk on the treadmill with maybe another 4 minutes, 5 minutes of running in that, jogging in that, and then we'll head out in the back garden in the sun, get some stretches done, get some of the strength and conditioning stuff that physios give me done, and then we'll have a bit of a relax, get some food, refueled, ready to go again. We've got cricket tonight, as I say, where I'm going to play for the first time, and then we're possibly out on the bike Sunday on a group ride with the lads. I'm probably going to pick up and do about 15 to 20 miles with them from the cafe backwards. So yeah, loop back in, drop a bit of the strength and conditioning on here and the weight bearing exercises onto the video as well. But for now, see you in a bit.